in order to plan for the current Mars mission and to test the cameras and other equipment. NASA needed a good Mars look-alike. They found it at Mars Hill.
To your eyes, the main way in which Mars would look different from this scene would be the color. The color of the sky, and the color of the rocks, and the color of the soil. The colors on Mars are painted from a very narrow palette.
The color palette here is based on rust, rich in iron oxides. The rocks and soil and the rusty dust are always blowing around in the freeze-dried atmosphere. You won't see any blue skies in the tourist brochures for Mars. Instead, they're amber. Not only do the dust particles add a rosy blush to the sky, they also scatter sunlight in a way that turns the color of the Martian sky upside down to human eyes. Red by day, and blue at dawn and dusk. This is a sunset as seen by Spirit, a cold blue sun dropping over a distant alien horizon. Looking up into the clear, starry skies from the surface, you would see Mars's two tiny moons, Phobos and the smaller Deimos. With all the grace of a space potato and barely 17 miles long, Phobos has been targeted as a potential stepping stone for the first human mission to Mars. A test run before attempting the fuel-hungry and risky trip to the planet below. Dreaming about Mars and actually going there are two very different things. Mars may be our neighbor, but 35 million miles to the closest point is still a very long way from home.
To put humans on the surface of Mars, someone once joked there are only 3 issues: getting them there, keeping them alive while they're there, and getting them back.
That's a good step. Yeah.
Our space-age dreams of off-world colonies on the Moon and Mars faded with the cancellation of the Apollo program and the last trip to the lunar surface in 1972. It didn't stop us from traveling. We simply switched from astronauts to lower-cost, lower-risk robotic explorers. And when it comes to Mars, it's probably just as well.